Sex with pastries. That's what it was.
Sex with pastries. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Exactly.
Today's episode is brought to you by Krispy Kreme. It may not be crispy, but we sure as fuck put some cream in it.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Bye.
And then gave it away for free.
And then we gave it away for free.
We have reverse sponsors. We just
have
started
reverse
We're legally
sponsors.
not allowed to sell it.
Unless you
We're
live in
also
Las
legally not
Vegas.
allowed to say they were a sponsor.
That's how that works, right?
Listen, no, we can say whatever we want as long as it's very clearly obvious to your average person that it is in fact satire or humor and not.
But that's getting harder to do, Chuck.
It's not.
Oh, okay. Right. Tone tag /S. There.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
There
go.
it is. Fixed.
Yes.
If you want to sue us now, I'd really love to make that public for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yeah.
that moisture you get out of the rock.
Yeah.
This summer at Krispy Kreme, ask them about how they get the chocolate sprinkles. I just said that because Ashley's in the other room, and I wanted to see how much
You
shame
looked up like
I
you were
could bring
expecting
on
a
our
hand to come
household.
in.
I was, but she's ignoring me. She must not love me anymore.
Or you're
Fuck that
just
love
tuned
and
off,
feeling.
tuned out at the moment.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
for
probably
her
what it
own
is. She
sanity.
just tunes me out. I mean, how can you not? Kat, that's right. I am directing the new American Pie movie coming this summer, starring Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
Their
sure.
first time.
Good duo. Good duo. I like
Yeah.
that.
They worked really well together in
I
Blade.
will say whatever I want about
Yeah, they
Wesley
did.
Snipes.
I don't know. who that
Hey,
is.
Wesley Snipes can have sex with any pastry he wants.
Yeah,
all right.
Wesley Snipes can have sex with any pastry he wants, Ashley.
Maybe even more than one at the same time.
My people into your shenanigans.
Tax evaders?
Yes.
Because Wesley Snipes didn't pay taxes, and he went to jail.
Oopsies.
Ashley didn't pay taxes either.
Oh, shit.
Paying taxes is for poor people, after all.
Right?
Yep.
I don't feel good about that. I pay taxes.
I do too. Oh no.
Oh no! Self-burn! Anyway, welcome to the show. We're here to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Orders of Hero 2, Electric Boogaloo. I finally today decided what the name for this campaign is going to be.
Did you?
I did, but you all just haven't made it far enough in the story for me to reveal the title.
Oh, it's gonna be a
But-
title
To
drop.
Vyor?
What's that?
My.
Fuck up to Vyor?
No. It's listen, I'll give some hints. It's named after the campaign title is named after a Queens of the Stone Age song from their album Like Clockwork. So, I've got it. It's there. It exists. You guys just haven't made it far enough yet.
It's fair.
Anyway, we're on a boat.
Yeah.
Why don't one of you explain to Dan why you're on a boat?
Somebody was calling for
Not
help
it.
from a boat, and then it turns out there was some dudes on this boat who were being traded away who were being forcefully
They've been
serviled.
Treated as
Indentured servants.
indentured servants, yes.
Their families got debt they've got to pay off, so they were given
Hammersmith or whatever plugging company.
Hammerville.
Hammerville,
Hammer time.
Hammer Glass Trading Company,
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom. Jake started it.
The whole town says, "Don't touch this."
They did. They did.
I don't remember being on a boat.
You were there. You were healing people.
There were also other dudes who had worms.
They had
Yeah.
worms. They did.
I remember being on a boat now.
Yeah, you went on. You were traveling to By the Sea, and I realized that actually it was a Dan-centric episode because we're going to Dan by the Sea for Dan's story, and Dan wasn't here, so I'm like, we need a filler episode. So you're all
Yeah, 'cause we're-
traveling. You see a boat. Someone's yelling for help in the boat. And you're all like, let's go save them. And you get up on the top of the boat, and it's a battle scene. There's blood, there's slime, there's holes. And you hear the cry for help muffled down below deck. So you go down there, and you find some dudes trapped in boxes floating in the water, and you let them out. And they're like, thank you. And then you open a door, and there's some dudes trapped behind the door who were all like, I got worms. And they attacked you all. And then you were leaving, and then there was some like big ass fish, and they're like, we're goddamn fish. And they attacked you all.
And then we ate them.
And then you ate them. And that's where we left off. So we were here because you all said you wanted to explore the boats. And Cat,
So does that mean that we have a boat now?
you have a boat that doesn't go
a
anywhere and it's
giant hole
partially
in it.
sunk. So yes, just not in the way you hope.
Hopefully that we can have a lot of cool stuff from this boat.
Yeah.
So far,
Oh, also we have a dead horse.
That sounds like the way it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I remember the horse. I don't remember it being dead.
It wasn't
Shall
dead?
we spend
Oh, no,
some
wait.
time?
No, it was
Shall we
that.
spend some
the-
time beating it?
The guy riding the horse was dead.
Yes, you saw a
Right,
horse galloping along.
And ate the foot.
All that was left was a foot. Buddy ate the foot. There was some trade
Like a corn
deed.
cow.
Yeah, on there that said they were trying to do trading with By the Sea. I believe they were trying to do By the Sea. They wanted lizard folk to come and work for free. Kind
In
of, sort
exchange
of
for
free.
food.
In exchange for food, because By the Sea is going through a bit of a famine right now. And so they were hoping to exploit that for labor.
Yep. We're to get an eye of a hippocampus. Did I
Mhm.
get that right?
Hippogriff.
Hippogriff.
One of-
Hippocampus,
one of those.
hippogriff.
Yeah, so looking around the cargo hold, the things are slain. It's a lot of materials you would expect to be shipped to a lumber camp. There are dried meats, there are salts, there are hand tools, there are tents, tarps, there are oranges,
Naturally.
but nothing exciting. All very common kind of gear and fairly large quantities of it. So if you could get it off of this boat and get some way to haul it back to civilization, you could potentially sell it. My hat's just slightly off skew. There we go. Nope. Perfect. Good.
Not meant to be.
Yeah. If you could get it back to civilization, you could potentially make a little sum for it. But so far, all you've really looked around is you made it to the top of the deck. And you immediately went below deck.
Usually that's where the goodies are.
You know, if since we know where this is, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. We could just we're not far from By the Sea. They could just come and get it, then we just trade location.
Ah, smart. They barter.
They do. They
We
live
know
off
where
a
the
barter
goods
system.
Although
They do
we
like
should
to
also loot the captain's quarters because there's probably shiny stuff in there.
We should
Well,
still, find really special stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, salted
Ourselves.
meats, plenty of salt on its own, other kind of dried, preservable foods.
Maybe grab some for the folks that we found in the crates.
Yeah, they will gladly
you
take
guys, you can go ahead and get
Yeah,
some stuff
two of
if
them
you
were
want.
living, one of them was dead. Drowned in his crate. So yeah, what's the plan?
Go to the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Loot all the good stuffs and leave the less good stuffs behind.
Yeah.
You make it up to the top deck. Holy shit,
Got bits.
Griffin. Thank you. That is 400 bits.
Dang.
I'm waiting for shit to loop
Sweet.
around because I want to say that's two. Oh, also, everyone, start of a session, take your hero point.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Oh, hero
Oh,
point.
yeah.
I'm going to say that
I
is
need those.
2 +1 bonuses and a banked reroll.
All right.
Griff, thanks for those. You make it up to the top deck. You can see that there are some quarters you not gonna fucking ping? What the fuck? That's not. Oh, I'm on the wrong tool.
Hey, stay on your own tool.
Yeah. You
Never
gotta.
other people's tools unless you
Don't
have
play with
permission.
other people's tools. Just play with your own tools.
Unless you're given permission.
Yeah, then it's okay. Consensual tool use. Anyway, there's this is a little like raised area, and you see a door going into like the. What is the front of the ship called? Is that the aft?
That's the bow.
Bow,
Bow? What's the back of the ship?
The aft
stern.
or stern. Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the
Technically,
front of the
I
ship.
believe that upper deck where like the wheel is. I believe
Isn't that the poop deck?
Yeah, that's the poop deck.
Ew.
That's where I go to do my pooping.
That's where I poop.
I mean, they're sailors.
It's
They just poop
also
over the
known as an
side.
upper decker.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's the top section here, and underneath that there is a door at the back of the ship, underneath the section where the turning wheel is. You can see there's a more like an intricate like double door. Probably, you would imagine, with how nice it looks. We'll lead back to the captain's quarters.
Neat. I will attempt to open that door.
We better have cool stuff in there.
It is locked.
I will attempt to convince Grung to open that door with his fists.
Sounds like an athletics test.
Apply
think that's-
grung to door.
Apply grung to door.
Applied directly
Slap
to the
some
door.
grung on it.
Grung, open door.
Grung opens the fuck out of that door.
Oh, fancy. Oh. Ooh, real fancy.
All right, so anyone listening, you may hear occasional crying of a dog off camera. And it's just because Purdy isn't feeling good, and she's high and confused, and those are all things that she does not enjoy.
Poor baby.
Yes, I'm talking about you. She had 4 teeth pulled today.
No.
One of them's in
Ow.
the front at the top.
Mm.
So, like, that name Purdy, it's fitting a little better now.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Because, like, I always used to be like, how do I explain the name Purdy? Because it's not pretty, it's Purdy. Like, think pretty just with more banjo. Or like, you sure got a purty mouth. But now Purdy's missing the integral tooth, and it really sells that name now.
Yeah. It's
Also,
just getting more and more in line.
yeah, also wasting more time. If it wasn't for Ashley, Purdy would actually be named Elgato. Because that's what I wanted to name her first. And Ashley said, no, that's really stupid. Come up with another name. So,
When I was a
Purdy.
kid, we had a dog named Kitty.
See?
My mom has a cat named Pretty Kitty. I'm like, okay.
I hate that the first thing I think of is the stream deck, not a cat. When I hear it,
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I've got one of those too.
Yep.
So
I've
you
got 2
punched
cats.
the shit out of
But I
that
also
door.
don't need it.
You don't need it. I don't need it. You punch the fuck out of that door. And it opens up into a small corridor. You see there are 3 doors, one to the left, one to the right, one straight ahead. I didn't hide shit on the map so you can kind of see. The doors to the left and the right are actually not locked, and you can see it must be like the captain's quarters and like maybe like the first mate's quarters because they're pretty nice. There are. It looks like it's been like ransacked though.
Oh, dang.
What? Somebody robbed it
Ooh.
first.
Well, maybe
Maybe they didn't do a good job robbing it first. Maybe there's like a hidden compartment or a doodad.
So which of these
pirates
doors are
like
open?
hiding things.
All 4 of them. Well, all 4 were closed. So you're in this little like cubby here,
Mhm.
and Grung
Vestibule.
punched this door open. Looking to the
Okay.
left and the right, the doors are closed but locked. This far door is closed. But yeah, initially going to the left and the right doors, rooms have been tossed.
Bitey's gonna stick his nose down by the crack of the door that is closed
Yeah.
and just sniff. What's he
Perception
smell?
test.
All right. Perception. 20.
A strong scent of copper, maybe a little rot, and some sweat. Connect those dots as you will.
Smells like maybe old blood, maybe new blood, something rotten.
Not super pungent, maybe a little older.
Yeah. And sweaty.
Yeah.
Could be someone injured, feverish.
Oh, sorry, I haven't showered yet today.
Ha!
There might be someone in here. Try the door.
Bye, cat.
Here she is. Here's the injured lady.
No,
She's
poor
missing-
puppy.
She's not. I don't want to
Yeah,
push
no.
too hard because she's in pain. She had a shot and she's not happy about it either. Go ahead. Tell them what you think. Okay. Don't talk now. I won't make you.
They look out of it.
Shy on camera.
Yeah. I mean, she had a lot of drugs today.
Mhm.
And she has a lot of drugs that we have to give her over the next handful of days. Yeah, I hope she starts feeling better so she can enjoy those drugs.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't remember what any of you said.
I was gonna try to open this door.
You can open the door.
Okay.
It isn't locked. As you push it open, though, it kind of stops maybe 4 or 5 inches in. Like something has been kind of like wedged up against the door on the other side, like a really crude like barricade.
Push it open the 5 or so inches. I'm like, hello? Anyone in there?
I'm gonna hide in the room to the left.
Sure. As you call out, hello, anyone in there? Hello?
Hello?
Is someone out there?
Hello?
Help?
Yes. Yep, I'm here to help.
Is it safe to come out yet?
Think so?
Yes.
We killed some things downstairs.
And you hear a well spaced out hard noise. Doesn't sound right for walking. And then you hear scraping on the other side. And the door carefully, gingerly pulls open. Revealing a young boy. Looks rough,
Oh.
smeared
there's a
with
word on
blood.
there.
Is missing one leg, but it doesn't look like it's a new wound. Like his
Why'd
pants are already hemmed, and
Why'd
he's
you
got.
put that word on the end, Chuck? Why'd you do that?
I'm just trying to be descriptive about what he is.
Mm-hmm. Well, we wouldn't know otherwise. You know,
Walking on a very crude crutch with like dirty rags is like the padding on the crutch. Are you here to save me?
Well, we were until we realized that you were an orphan. So bye.
Oh shit! I
Does
got
he look
you-
like he needs healing?
He is
Or
covered
does he
in
have
blood.
any immediate injury?
He's covered in blood. Go ahead and give me a medicine test to see what kind of injury he has.
Okay. $17?
He's got
rickets.
he's got some fairly heavy scratches across his face that you can see. Not like it really like a raking claw attack, but like those heavy red welts with just a touch of skin breakage. You can see there's some bruising around his neck. And you can also see that there are some additional scratching and bruising like along like this side of his forearms.
Okay. What hurt you? Why are you? What's all that about?
The captain hurt me.
Where's the captain at?
Oh, I put him out the window.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was worried because I saw that the ship wasn't setting right, and I was worried we were going to sink. So I threw everything I could out the windows.
Including a grown adult?
Not in one piece.
Oh,
This kid's
Oh.
terrifying. I like him.
I'm absolutely
Um,
going to look past him towards the windows here just to
They're
see how much
like
blood is leading to
portholes.
said
Oh
windows.
yeah, this room is caked in blood.
Oh
Hmm.
god.
Caked
What?
in blood. And there are definite little tiny bloody handprints around the windows.
What happened here?
Oh. Yeah, he died.
Uh-huh.
And then I was trying to get rid of all the weight. So I took my knife out. And we've been here for like a while.
That's what I was more talking about. Like, you said he died? What did he die from?
Oh, someone stabbed him.
Oh.
Was that someone
Before or
also
after
you?
the ship hit the ground?
Oh, it was after.
Was that someone also you?
I was in my cage. And he was all like, I was like, let me out, we're sinking. And he's like, no. I was like, let me out, we're sinking. And then like finally he came over and he unlocked the cage. So you know, I stabbed him.
Mhm. So not just someone.
how long ago did this happen?
A few days.
Oh,
There's some salted meat and oranges downstairs if you want some.
Yeah, but I was worried about the monsters.
There are 4 crispified monsters downstairs as well.
Oh, did you get the big one too?
Big one?
Yeah.
The one that's right behind us now.
I mean,
Oh,
I
no.
didn't see a whole lot of it from my cage. But like, it was big. Its shadow made it dark outside like nighttime.
Oh, it's probably not on the ship then.
Yeah, it's probably the reason why the ship is in the condition it's in.
But he let me out, and then I stabbed him. And then I thought we were going to be here for a while. So after I ate as much as I could, I took the rest and I cut it up and I put it out the window. And then
So he's a cannibal.
I was worried we were going to sink, so I took everything I could without going outside and put it out the window.
Including the sparkly, shiny things.
Yes, the box they were in was so heavy, I couldn't move it, so I had to take them
Oh,
in my hands and I had to throw them out.
yep. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm gonna
that makes sense.
just gonna make my way to the porthole over there.
Hmm.
Those are very heavy. I would have done the same
It's-
thing.
It's not like particularly deep water, is it?
So you kind of lean over and look out, and you can see maybe there's a silver coin here and there, like on the rocks, but it looks like a fairly deep drop off, kind of where the back of the ship is kind of lingering. So unless you have a way to dive pretty goddamn deep in the water,
I nominate Basil.
but yeah, there was like 3 boxes, all of the shiny heavy stuff. And like he had the swords that were on the walls and they were shiny. I had to throw it all out. I was going to throw the chairs out too. But I remember
I
when I
kick
was
in?
growing up, Pa always said, save a chair in case you need a campfire. So I was waiting in case I need to start a campfire, but I don't know how to start a fire.
Well, you did a good job, buddy.
Thanks. Will
Is
you
there
teach me
anybody
how to
else?
start a fire so I can
I
make a
can
campfire?
teach you. Sure. Is there anybody else on the ship?
My day.
Jake, you want to teach him how to start a fire?
Oh yeah, sure. Where's that chair at?
Oh, there's a bunch of chairs around this table. The rest of the table's been stripped bare. But there's
Okay.
chairs.
Yeah, I'll just take one of the chairs and I'll just kind of, throw it off to the side there, and I'll kindly activate my elemental stance and cast Eternal Torch and light it up.
I need to know how to do that. Can you teach me?
Well, you'd
He's
have
a
to
magic
survive a
bird.
firestorm at a very early age.
We could help him.
Oh, that's good. That
Tied
would
him to the
make
next
things
chair.
way better.
Actually, I was a bit younger than he was. Maybe I was younger than he was. How old are you?
I don't know. I would count how old I am, but I don't have that many fingers. He's got like he doesn't. He's missing a bunch of fingers on each hand.
Kid, you're terrifying.
Where did your fingers go?
Oh, I lost them for being naughty when I was a baby. My mama said I wasn't good, so the rats took them away.
That is terrifying.
So yeah,
This kid is probably my favorite character so far.
Yeah.
But
We found the one orphan we
You
have
get
to
a name?
save.
oh, my
Yes.
name is Tiny Tim.
We're gonna have to break the rules here.
Yeah, it's fine though, because I don't have a mom or a dad anymore. So if you want
We
me to
can
come with
be
you,
your
I can.
dads.
They
Assuming that
died.
You don't. Did you kill them?
Well, I don't know.
Self-made orphan.
I mean, like, I did stab them a bunch when they were sleeping one night, but I don't know if they died from that.
That's how you kill people.
Oh.
Now, typically, killing people is not what you.
So does that mean I
should be
killed my
doing?
dog too?
Did you take and stab it with
Was it the mean
something?
dog?
Gong, have you ever?
He was really fluffy.
Wushued a child before?
I'm gonna learn how to tonight.
If you bring me with you, I know how to cook real good.
Are you also
I don't
going
even
to
have to
murder
use
us?
fire to make food. I just find
Why
the
did-
person, and you got to cut off the parts of their faces that go right there, and you just eat them, and they're tasty.
I'm just gonna reach up and just snap his neck real quick.
Yeah, probably for the
killing
better.
him?
Yes.
You're gonna do that to my favorite NPC?
Yes. It's better than he deserves.
Just go over, pat him on the head, then just
Dan's like,
Yeah.
I was gonna make him
Pat him on the head and just twist a little bit.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a
You
clockwork
need to
leg
give
for him.
me a will save.
Oh, fuck.
The DC is 16. Nah, DC is 15.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We do have bonuses.
So that's 15.
I got 15.
You
Yeah,
got
that's true.
15.
You do. You ever played Forbidden Lands?
A
And
little
you,
bit.
You don't have that one special talent that lets you kill it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to fail this one?
This would definitely be a save that you have to fail if you want to kill this kid.
Use your hero point and try
I
again.
will absolutely use my hero point to try again. Oh, I did better.
You try. You put your hands on this kid's neck, and he looks up to you with those sad puppy dog eyes where he's somehow figured out how to mimic real emotion. And you just can't bring yourself to do it.
I don't think he's all human.
I'm human.
I really don't think he's all human.
I am people.
Tyler's gonna be the first to die tonight.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's human. And I'll medicine test on him.
Mm-hmm.
25.
He's all human. Not
Yeah,
all
he's
human,
human.
because he's missing quite a few parts.
The
Looking
parts of
him
him that are
over.
left are human.
Yeah, looking him over, he's missing fingers, he's missing an ear, one of his legs is missing.
We could fix it.
He's your project for the campaign.
That's right.
I would point out there is an archetype known as the Sterling Dynamo, where you have a powered prosthetic limb of some kind that is powered by like a magical power source.
No, I think it's kid's fine with only one leg.
As a matter of fact, he might
Seems
be
to
more
have
than
been
you might be more dangerous
managing.
than he needs to be
Yeah.
already with just one, 2 legs. Dear God.
I'm sure he could find as many legs as he wants.
Being able-bodied holds him back.
But yeah, why don't you, looking at you, Grunk, why don't you, like, you bring me with you in, like, Hey, you can teach me how to be a good boy.
That's
I'll
what
hike-
we're gonna do.
I'll sigh very deeply and then hike him up onto my shoulders, and you can ride on my back.
This is fun.
Now he's got access to murder you already.
Say, Tiny Tim,
Huh?
if you have a knife on you right now, could you please get rid of it?
I don't have a knife.
Hmm.
Who told you that?
You did.
Okay. And he like pulls out like this knife from like kind of hidden like on the small of his back. It looks like it was an old butcher's knife. Like it's maybe like 10 inches long.
Good lord.
And it has just been notched and broken. It looks serrated, but you know it wasn't originally. And it is thoroughly rusted out.
Wow, he was about to yippee-ki-yay Mr. Falcon you with that thing.
He really was.
From goblins? That looks like goblin made.
It definitely looks crude enough to be goblin made. And he drops it.
Yeah, thanks. We
that-
just need to make sure we don't have Grung accidentally stabbed while you're up there.
Oh,
Is that the only one?
yes.
All right, we gotta frisk this kid for all the knives.
If you all go up there and start frisking this kid, you realize that like the end of his cane like kind of like twists off, and there's like a little like just it's like 3 nails all kind of like wedged together into like a stabbing spike. He's got a couple other smaller
Lord.
knives hidden on his person. On
Well-
like the
While everyone's doing that, Bitey is actually going to go down into the hold and grab some beef jerky and an orange for this kid.
yeah. After you
Then bring
frisk,
it
you
back.
get like 3 or 4 other knives, and yeah, Bitey, you come back with some beef jerky and an orange.
I now understand why the kid was in a cage. And I feel like maybe we need to take the cage with us for sleeping arrangements
Yeah, maybe he needs to go back in the
yeah.
cage.
I don't know.
at night.
I don't like my
So-
cage.
Yeah,
Why
no,
did you
it's
stab
like
your parents and your dog?
if
Oh,
yeah.
because every now and then when I get real quiet and I listen really hard, the dark man with the red eyes tells me to do things.
I'm getting him up on my shoulders.
And when I do those things, he gets real happy. And I feel good.
Oh, you know,
Is
I tell you what, if you see
he
a dark
here?
man with red eyes, you point him out to me.
Oh, and he just starts pointing at the corner.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
Look in the corner.
And he kind of, he's up on your shoulders. He kind of like leans down that way that kids do when they're riding on your shoulders and they want to talk to you. He tells me to rip your nostrils off. But you got big nostrils. I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'm like setting him back down on the ground and kind of backing away a little bit.
We'll lean over to Basil. Do you know anything about curses? Maybe he's cursed.
Not really.
Well, maybe we need to take him to meet goblin hags, because they're good with the curses. Yes. There's one. She told me that I was going to have a small brain. I don't think it worked though. I'm very smart.
I'm casting light in the corner that he said that he was in.
Oh, he went away. Bring the.
And then I cancel my light spell.
Oh. He's hiding in the corners now. He doesn't like your light.
Why can't I see him?
I don't know.
And then I'm gonna
I look
try and
with
like
my
track
special
where he
eyes.
was.
Joe, you absolutely don't see
Specialized.
anything. Give me an occult test.
Okay. I don't have anything in that.
You have no idea. This is definitely kind of above your pay grade and the wrong field as far as
I'll
your magical
throw one
ability
hero
goes.
point at it just cause. Okay. Nope. Yep.
Now, you do know of a sorceress by the name of Roshana back in Tarmsworth. that may be able to help you. Or going to by the sea, there might be able to, as Bitey put out. You head up to the goblins. They may know a few things.
Worth trying to just shoot at it real quick. Like point out the shadowy thing and shoot at it one time.
If Stan accidentally shoots the...
Yeah, you ask him to point out.
Terrible.
Oh, he's over there. He's hiding behind that chair. He's kneeled down real far.
I'm gonna look over there real good first before I shoot, just to make sure there's not some other thing that he's trying to trick me into shooting.
You look,
Just
and there's
bag
nothing
it
there.
over.
Just a chair.
Hey, and he's still there. Like I'm gonna
He's
point the gun
hiding.
over there.
He's looking at all of you. He doesn't like the little plant.
I'll shoot
Me?
at that.
Why don't
No.
you like me?
He wants to pluck off all your leaves and leave you in the sun without water.
That's not very nice.
And Rowan, you don't need to roll. You're a sharpshooter. You're a gunslinger. You shoot at that chair, just bap bap. And Tiny Tim looks at you. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all.
Did it do something to him?
He didn't like that. He didn't like that. He didn't like that.
I don't know if it matters because I do have a cold iron handgun.
You asked Tiny Tim, and it's just for the next few minutes, just to repeat. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. Just in like really like forced, low, gravelly, raspy voice.
Is he still there?
He didn't like that.
Shoot a couple more times.
Ah!
Where is
my
Tiny
kid-
Tim in this room in relation to, I don't know, portholes?
I mean, he's kind of in the center-ish of the room.
He's like on the table.
Not like on the table, like next to the table where Grung set him down.
Okay.
And he
closer to the
screamed
door,
when I.
closer to the back.
High or low? Roll D100.
High.
You don't
I'm
need to
ca-
say high or low. Just roll a D100.
I'm
Low is
casting
back.
light again right above my head.
Okay.
That's probably a good thing.
There we go.
40.
40.
Gonna have
Closer
to-
towards
we're
the
gonna have
back
to
of the
sleep.
boat where the windows are.
We're gonna have to sleep in light forever. Keep the shadow man away.
Is he paying much attention to me?
No, he's just yelling that he didn't like it at Rowan.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up
Yeah?
and I'm just gonna yeet him out the window.
Oh,
Will,
I don't
will
sneak
he
so
fit
well.
through the window?
Well, body parts fit. I can make him fit.
So once again, he is a disturbed
It's fine.
little
You need
child. I
me to
would
do that
ask
will
for the
save?
same will save that I made Grung roll.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a fail.
That is a fail. I asked for a 15. You grab him. He, fucking Christ, you didn't do good on your sneak. He was
I
a
did
little
not.
distracted. You try to grab him. Give me a second here.
Look, I'm all in favor of saving the kid, but I don't think he's gonna make it that long.
I don't want the shadow man to pluck my leaves.
I'm trying to shoot the shadow man. Seems to be working.
This is why I leave dirt under my pillow.
You grab
Oh
him,
my
an unnatural
God.
strength. He bears down on the ground
Okay,
and then tucks and rolls out of your grasp.
fair enough.
okay.
He didn't like that as he starts shuffling towards the door, leaving the cabins.
We just let him go?
As he tries to go through the door, I'm going to cast. Where's that?
I'm not sure that I want to let this child out of my sight.
There's
or
a
not.
tree in the door now.
He didn't like that, and I never learned how to climb trees. And because you took away his crutch because it had like a little like shiv hidden in it.
Mhm.
So he's kind of hopping on one leg. And he just starts like futilely, like throwing himself against the tree, like trying to beat it with all of his little orphan 8-year-old strength.
I'll just keep shooting because it's fun.
Who? What?
The chair.
The darkness.
The,
Yeah, cast magic.
The corners of the room.
Yeah. Go ahead and now I'll have you roll that shooty shoot attack.
I'm a good guy, right?
We're the good people.
22 is a good roll. All of a sudden, with that last shot, Tiny Tim stops. Oh. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
He went away.
I'm me, Rowan.
This feels weird. Where do all my extra voices went away?
Oh. For real?
Yeah. What is this? I
on
think
a
I'm
scale-
thinking of things.
On a scale of like 1 to murder, how are you feeling?
What are fish?
They're things in the water that, pee in the water.
No, that's how you make water.
Oh, you
You
can
know
pee
where
in the
you
water
are.
too.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in a boat.
You are in a boat. Do you remember the captain?
I do.
Do you remember what happened to the captain?
I stabbed him.
Okay.
Why would I stab him? Doesn't that hurt people?
It does. It
Yeah.
does. You might have been like a little possessed or something.
What is that? Is that like when like the guards come and they take you?
It's like when a dark
Looks at
man
Basil.
tells you in your ear that you want to be plucked, that you're gonna pluck me, and I don't like that.
Why would I
Yeah,
do
you're gonna
that?
rip his
I
nose
like
off
you.
and
You're
you're
tiny
gonna...
like me. You look friendly.
Yeah,
I don't have friends. Will you be my friend?
yeah. As long as Darkman stays away.
I don't see him. I don't hear him. I don't smell him.
You got
If he comes
the...
back,
I don't
Can you
smell
tell
so
us?
good though.
How long? How long have you seen the Dark Man?
I don't know.
Where? Since you've been on the boat, or before then?
I don't know. Ever since I remember.
I'll be your friend if you promise to tell me every time the Darkman comes back.
Okay.
Say, Bitey, could you please sniff the ground where Rowan fired his pistols?
Sure.
And, if you smell anything.
Perception
Evil.
test. You pick up the scent of sulfur and hot iron, which is not unsurprising for something that's just been shot.
A few times.
Yeah.
Can I come with
I
you?
did. I helped, I think.
I don't have parents or a dog.
Yep, we know about that.
I stabbed them.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel
have
about
any
that?
feelings?
I feel like I
Yeah,
should
it-
feel bad about that.
Well,
You
this
should.
Is that why?
And if
And
you're gonna be my friend, you can't do that anymore.
Can't do what?
Stab
Stab
things.
people.
Okay.
Yeah, things is a better choice, not just people. Don't stab.
It just
Any-
nix on the
anything,
whole
really.
stabbing thing, yeah.
Yeah. You let us do the stabbing
Boats go on the
parts.
water.
They do.
They do,
Did you know
yes,
that
they
we're
do.
on the water now?
We're in a boat. Can you teach me to swim? I don't know if I can because I got one leg.
Probably not right this second.
You'd
No.
be surprised.
Yeah.
You can do a lot with only
Oh.
one like.
One day, Papa said, chop wood. And I didn't do a good job. So Papa said, I'll teach you to chop wood. And now I got one leg.
Yeah, Papa might have deserved the stabbing. Just saying.
Did Papa chop your leg off, or did you oopsie whoopsie your leg off?
Oh no, he did it while he was showing me how to chop wood.
Yeah,
I'm
it
still
sounds like
quite terrified, but I'm at least a little more susceptible towards this whole goblin hag idea.
yeah, yeah.
Or even
Well, come on then,
maybe
kid.
the lizard folk know something.
Yeah, well, I'll get you an orange.
I ate a lizard once.
Got him orange. These are not lizards you're gonna eat.
Big.
How big was the lizard you ate?
It was like the size of my missing finger.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did it try to eat your finger and you ate it instead?
Oh no, it was when Mom and Dad used to keep me in the bottom of the well. And a lizard fell in. And I caught it and I ate it.
I'm understanding more now the stabbing of the parents.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of on Team Tim. Team Tim.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Tiny Tim. That's
Tiny
my
Tim.
name.
Yay!
I
Why did
even
they
have
put
a
you in the
token.
well?
We get to keep
Did they
my
put you in the-
NPC.
Did they put you in the well because of your friends with the Dark Man?
I don't think so.
Did you tell your parents about Dark Man and the voices and all that?
Mm-hmm.
And what did they do about that?
Oh, what is it? He said, "Get the belt." Darkman taught me how to talk.
Oh,
Did you have an exorcism? Is that what happened?
Botched exorcism.
I don't.
Sounds
He had a reverse exorcism. He
I
had
don't
an-
exercise because usually I live in the cage because that's where the guards say I have to be.
Is that where you told the priest to get out of the kid?
Oh,
I
the
thought
reverse
that was Sunday
exorcism.
school.
The look
Weren't you
on
raised in a
John's eyes
monastery,
as he
Grung?
slowly got that.
See,
It wasn't a very safe monastery.
Well,
the liberties
obviously.
we can take with our jokes because not many people watch us, and the people that do watch us are cool as fuck.
That's right. Thanks, everybody.
Ba-dum-bum.
But
let us be
Anyway.
about as awful as we can be.
I can come with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can walk. Well, I need my crutch though.
Hey, Rowan, can you fix that walking stick so it's a little less
yeah.
pointy?
Yeah, we can do that. I don't know if you
Atticus
want me
Long,
to roll
thanks for
crafting
hanging
for
out
that
with
or
us.
not, but
I'll tell you, it's a simple crafting roll. You know how to do crafting. I'm not going to make you roll for this. You easily just kind of wedge out the nails. You put the little cap back on. Maybe you use some of those nails to like refasten the false end where he was hiding the shiv.
so it's less likely to have things hidden in it again.
Yeah,
I was gonna suggest that, anyways.
I
so.
walk good on this crutch. Dum-ch, dum-ch. All right, we can go now. Why
Yeah,
did you give me
let's-
this ball earlier? As he holds the orange up.
Oh, here, just a second, and I'll take the orange and I'll peel it with my beak. Yeah,
You
fruit.
took its skin off.
Yeah.
That's the thing that you
It's
do
safe
to
do
this
that with-
specifically.
Yeah.
Only do that to the plants that don't talk like me.
Oh. And you hand him the orange. This ball is hairy now.
You eat it.
And he just like his face puckers up like he's never had anything of the sorts in his life.
Probably hasn't.
My teeth feel stronger.
Yeah.
You have teeth? That's pretty impressive, actually.
He kind of grins and he's still young enough that it's all baby teeth, but there's just a couple in that mouth.
Well, if
Well-
you keep eating your fruit and vegetables, you will get more teeth.
That's
I don't know
good.
that we want that.
Well, up
Because
to
I
a
don't
certain
like that
point.
Dark Man wants
You
to
might
pluck
really
me and
come to-
leave me in the sun.
You might come to value the way of the frog.
I don't want Dark Man to pluck you and leave you in the sun. You're my
I
friend.
don't like that. Yeah.
All right. We solved all the problems.
Yeah, I think it's time we get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
I'm terrified.
And he starts moving towards the window.
No,
Now there's a door.
Oh. When they brought me on the boat, they put tarps over my cage, so I couldn't see where I was.
Oh.
It's just like
Clever.
all the velociraptors from Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Okay, let's go now.
Yeah.
As he kind of walks out and he steps out on the deck, it's just like, ah! It's so bright.
That's the sun.
Oh. I didn't get to go outside much.
Yeah, I imagine wells are pretty dark.
They are. The Dark Man always told me that it was a hot ball in the sky.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
And
accurate.
don't look at it directly. Unless you want to be blind forever.
I got to keep both my eyes
Mm-hmm.
because I
That's
was
good.
a good
Encouraging.
boy.
Did Darkman ever tell you what his name was?
No, he didn't say his name. I call him Dark Man with the red eyes, but he says I can't know his name.
You said there were other voices? Did any of those have names?
No?
Can you describe any of them?
What's that thing where I heard it once where a bunch of people sing together?
Like a
Fire?
And it's like that where they're all singing together. But Darkman says I can't know those words yet.
like an army of
Anyone that won't tell you your name like that is probably someone that you shouldn't trust. Just so you know.
What's your name?
I'm Basil.
I'm Tiny Tim.
Nice to meet you, Tiny Tim.
And Danny goes up to you. What's your name?
Rowan.
I'm Tiny Tim. He goes up to you, buddy. What's your name?
You can call me Bitey.
I'm Tiny Tim. He goes up to you, Grung. What's your name?
Grung.
I'm Tiny Tim. I'm glad I didn't listen and pull your nose off.
I'm glad you didn't pull my nose off either.
And Jake, he goes up to you. What's your name?
I'm Biff.
I'm Tiny Tim.
Great.
Okay, Biff.
Yep.
That's interesting the way you pronounce that with your beak.
Oh yeah, it's a special Tengu. You know,
Tengu lips.
it's my true Tengu name. So if you ever wanted to, I don't
Those
know,
human
dominate
Tengu
my
lips
soul with my
inside
true
of
name
the
or
beak.
anything.
Oh.
So now Tiny Tim has joined the party.
Hooray!
Don't forget, I do have a token for him.
Yep.
I'm right
yep.
there next to you. Let's go ahead because he's got his image. If anyone is able to zoom in on the token for Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The token doesn't do justice because that token, that little kid's crying.
Yeah, I can
Tiny
see
Tim
it.
has had a sad life.
Yes,
he
he
has
has.
had a sad life.
He has.
Purdy's crying at me. Purdy, I can't help you. Just relax. Let the drugs take you places.
Having bad trip.
I wanted to say that he could go live at the Grove, but I don't want him to live at the Grove.
That's probably not a good idea.
What's a grove?
He'd be better off with the goblins, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they could keep the Dark Man away in the Grove.
I feel like keeping him as close to us as possible is probably
So when
the
it's
best.
dark outside, like there's no light,
Mm-hmm.
what's the opposite of that? I need to find him and he could be my friend. Is it a light man?
Oh, you're looking for the Day Man.
Day
Did we just beat
man.
the...
Fighter of the night, man.
That's right.
Master karate, as Grungwell knows.
And friendship for everyone.
Yes. All of those things.
I like chips.
You've had like chips from
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Potatoes?
they grow on the walls at the shed that I had to live in for a while.
Oh.
But they
It's so
made of
depressing.
wood. I mean, I like chips too, made out of wood. I can't lie. I do a good hickory. Have you had hickory?
I don't know what that is, but they were the white color of the walls.
Oh, you had the lead ones.
You had the paint chips.
What are paint chips?
They're
Something new
delicious
that you
and
can
crunchy,
taste.
and they make my mouth bleed, but I like the flavor.
Oh, it's okay. Sometimes my mouth bleeds too. I have to be careful. I smile and show him my sharpened teeth.
I have teeth too, and he smiles and shows you the few teeth that he has.
Oh yeah, you got something to work with there.
Just start.
Anyway.
So was Darkman the reason why the ship crashed, or was that something else?
Oh no, it wasn't Darkman.
Now known
Okay.
as Nightman.
Nightman. It wasn't Nightman. It was the thing that made the sun go away. And like everyone screamed.
Or
And there
was
was
his name
bangs. And it
Liam
was
Neeson, and he had a very special set of skills.
Liam Neeson and some Darkman. No.
Nighttime?
And then there was screaming, and it was big. It made the hot ball go away.
Huh. That sounds terrifying. We should probably
Well.
go before it comes back.
Yep.
Okay. It made people scream.
I
Nightman
believe it.
was happy.
Might
See,
just
well,
peer outside and make sure there's no sun-blotting monsters hanging out.
It's a hot, sunny day, ocean stretching as far as you can see to the west. You look back towards the east, you can see the coast just maybe 50 yards away. Looking on the deck of the boat, you can see the front of the boat. There still is that closed door.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to check that out.
Yeah.
You go up to the door. How are you checking it out?
I'm gonna knock and say, "Hello."
Huh? I ain't on shift yet.
Do you need help?
Leave me alone. Good night.
No, it's daytime, and also the ship crashed, so we're checking if everyone's okay.
Oh, fuck! And you hear scrambling, and the door flies open, and there's just a sailor with, the standard striped, like, white and red, like, sleeveless shirts, bandana, baggy pants, ridiculously baggy pants. He's pulling his boots on, like, I overslept my shift.
I wouldn't worry about that. The captain kind of decided to sleep with the fishes. So
Oh,
yeah,
when's the ship half sunk?
yeah. It's I believe a giant monster smacked it, and here it is.
Oh, fuck. Does
Which,
that mean
if you
I'm
think
captain
about
now? Hey, good to
Hey.
meet you. I don't recognize y'all because I don't recognize a lot of things in my life. My name's Terry.
Well, now you're Captain Terry.
Captain Terry's got a great ring to it. Joe, give me a medicine test.
Okay. I was just about to ask.
Terry of the crew? Terry of
20.
the crew?
Yeah. I was crew. I work. Odd jobs, tiny things, emptying poop buckets. As Terry's talking, Basil, you're not sure about a whole lot of things about human anatomy, but you can see every now and then under different parts of the skin where like veins would be, you can see like little movements, squirming, something's kind of little writhing just a tiny bit under the skin. Maybe you see a little
the other
white
guys that we
flicker
saw.
of a tentacle like creep out of the corner of his eye for a moment.
I'm gonna tug on the shirt of like whoever's closest to me.
Roll a d4.
Okay. 3.
Grung.
I tug on Grun's shirt. Like, he's got the worms in him.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have
Yeah.
the worms in you?
Oh yeah, it's
Now,
Sandy.
Tiny Tim,
We,
could you do me a favor real quick, young lad, and close your eyes? Yeah, just close your eyes and put your hands over your eyes for a bit.
It didn't do much good.
Go stand in the corner and
Go-
cover
go-
your ears.
Go look out at the ocean and make sure no sun-blotting monsters are coming for us.
Okay. And he goes to the
Alright.
corner. He's just staring at the sun.
You
That's
know what? That's probably for the best.
No,
Go on.
not the sun. Look out, straight out.
But the sun
Straight out.
moved. It's
It will.
moving.
Straight out. You'll see it if it gets in the way of the sun. You don't
Okay.
have to see the sun to tell.
And he's staring hard at some random ass point on the horizon.
That's a small
Yeah,
improvement.
You don't seem surprised to know that you have worms in you.
Oh yeah, it's Sandy.
Sandy.
Yeah, it's my tapeworm.
It doesn't look like a tapeworm to me, sir.
Oh, she's been with me for 15 years. When you have a tapeworm for 15 years, oh, they're everywhere. That's why I wear a bag of pants.
Oh, speaking of strange things that people don't usually see, check this out, and I will channel elements to get my fire aura going.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
look
yeah,
at that. That's
Oh.
neat, isn't it?
make
These looking like
marshmallows.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of seems lucid, like the other ones.
I don't think the worm's good for you. Can I help you get rid of it?
No, I'm not gonna let you get rid of Sandy. Sandy and I have been together 15 years. Sandy and I are
Okay.
traveling compatriots. And thanks to Sandy, whenever I take a job, I get my own privy.
That's fair.
That's-
I think
That's a strategy.
we'll
Look!
let you keep
And he
doing
kind of
that.
lifts his leg up just a little bit and kind of pulls like his pant leg up just a hair, and you just see this mess of like writhing spaghetti. That's the rest of Sandy there. She came out, she looped around so many times, came back in, and finally I'm like, Sandy, you need more space. She found more space. I ain't taking a piss right since, but you know what? Not having to poop. I take it.
Yeah, 2-action elemental blast. I'm definitely hero pointing that.
I need some whiskey. Dan, you're in charge till I get back.
Oh, he's dead
I'm also
then.
gonna grab a drink.
We'll be right back. Also,
Does this guy have a token? I'm just gonna say that those both hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, okay.
Executive decision. I don't know the bad guy or his AC.
This was a 2-action attack. Is it counting that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I can just. Hey, what do you know?
Look at
Max
that.
damage.
Yep. He's dead now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Got
Good
it.
job. Yay!
We did it.
Get wrecked, Terry.
Dan, what happened? Did you kick out Joe and John?
Yeah. I said you guys go take a hike.
Oh, okay. What happened, Dan?
Jake killed him.
You do 2 elemental blast right on him, and he immediately incinerates as just bits of writhing tapeworm tentacle breaks out of his flaming skin, and just eventually he dies.
I
Sandy,
just
no!
I made the executive decision that a 16 hits.
Listen, I put you in charge for a good reason, so it did.
Yeah. And Jake did max damage, which instantly kills in this setting.
Yep.
John,
Yeah.
is
That's
that,
how that works.
what's your shirt, John? That's not Jurassic Park.
No, it's Hominid Park.
Oh, I like it.
Mm.
Nice.
Like a little local artist that does some fun little
It's very
print
cool.
shirts.
I'm wearing Space Jam today. Yeah.
Nice.
Uh,
Dang.
anyway, Jake, yeah, you fucking incinerate him because Dan said so.
I didn't want to see him anymore.
DM Fiat. All right, I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you incinerate Terry and his tapeworm Sandy. Initially planned to be another long-term NPC, but I'm glad it went this way.
I think it's better for the whole world.
I
Like
don't
him
think
and
we needed
Sandy.
to kill him, guys. I think he was doing okay. We could have just left him.
He was going to give everyone tapeworms.
You could have left them just wander off, I suppose.
He was
Yeah.
going to give everyone
Quickly
tapeworms.
too.
Grung
You
perception
want to search
test.
the room?
Grung perception test.
Oh. Perception. Where is that? Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, on the ribbon on the left. That's a cat.
Yep.
Okay, never mind, Grung.
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, it's Saber.
Joe,
Should
what
be-
are you eating?
like-
I asked
What?
Joe what he's eating.
Doritos.
Oh, that's not exciting. Listen, I had one thing prepped for today, and it took you all an hour to get through it, so now I'm just treading water.
Oh,
Anyway,
so we have spent more time with Sally.
no, I didn't prep Sally. God, that's out of my ass, just like a tapeworm. I prepped Tiny Tim.
Oh, good to know we mulched through that one at least.
Anyway, so
So
Tiny
far-
Tim. Oh, go ahead.
Basil's gonna say, so far I have disliked every single thing on this boat, so I would like to leave and go back to
Well, we
land.
got two people on the dinghy.
Yeah, there was the dinghy. Oh, hang on a second.
I'm gonna go back to that.
Those two people should hopefully be staying on the boat.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, there I'm
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bumped my microphone and it switched to the wrong microphone. Okay,
Oh,
Oh.
there it's back. As stream can see, my default microphone switched. Anyway. Yeah. Jake, what was the name you gave Tiny Tim?
Biff.
Biff. There was the boat that Biff and Afa took over. So yeah, your two survivors are there. Tiny Tim, he's going to need some help going down. He doesn't have the grip strength or the leg strength to shimmy down
Doesn't
the side
have
of this
the
boat.
anything.
You can
I
paint the
put
beard wrong.
Grung in charge.
Oh, I'll carry him on my shoulders now that he doesn't have any weapons.
Yeah, no weapons. He
I know
strokes
now
you
that he's
gently
a
on the
lot
hair.
less stabby.
I've never felt hair like this. All of the hair that I've felt, which is my own, always itched.
You might want to take a bath.
Put him back down again.
Yeah.
You get him
we'll have
down.
to work on this.
Actually, now that I think of it, Tiny Tim, could you come here just for a second?
Yeah.
Just throw him in the
All right,
ocean
I'll-
for a little bit.
I'm gonna pick at his hair for tasty insects.
Give me
Do a little grooming.
It's a
Fuck.
veritable buffet.
give me
Yeah.
2d12.
Okay. 7.
Not the feast you were hoping for, but you did get 7 sizable lice.
All right. Well, I think that'll do him a favor and
Louses, Leesons.
Leeson.
nice.
Leeson Neeson.
You get a
And some
decent
dark
snack.
man.
Liam Neeson's and some dark man. No.
So yeah. I'll say yeah, he's officially pest free.
Hooray! We're fixing him slowly but surely.
I'm
As
a
Tiny Tim
project.
moves off to the side, Whitey just kind of sneaks in front of a Kuro. And he's just like,
I'm good. Okay.
Give me 2d100.
$21. It's not too bad.
Basil or Bitey's hair is nowhere near as thick as what you had imagined it would be. Who knew that goblin louse grew so long?
Oh man, delicious. Excellent.
You're welcome.
Bitey, you're significantly less itchy.
Yay!
You are
is
the
that
one who
actually an
bites.
improvement?
You all make it back to shore. You've got your 2 survivors. They are in rough shape. They're malnourished, dehydrated, but they're alive, and they're very grateful for that.
I will make a mango
Oh,
Mm.
and split it for them.
okay.
Basil
You're able to
mango.
do that.
Where's it at? This.
You don't have to roll a test for that. You
Nope.
cast cornucopia, you make a mango.
Mhm.
You split it on either side of the seed. They both eat it, and they're grateful. It's definitely a slight shock to their system, but it is, you can tell it puts a little more pep in their step.
Right.
Sweet.
I've never
heal them
eaten
a little
anything
bit, too.
orange before, says Tiny Tim.
We're gonna give you so many different colored foods to eat.
Most of what I ate was red.
Me too.
Hmm.
I like it.
It does. It is pretty tasty.
But
But
I
sometimes
probably should have put out that fire. I'm sure it'll be fine.
which fire?
Now, I guess if we're wanting to trade the location of the ship
Jake,
and the
higher low?
supplies,
Low.
did we ever actually start the fire
Percentile.
even?
Jake started a fire in the captain's cabin.
That's a high.
You look back and like half the ship's up in flames right now.
Well, mercifully, most of the food was below deck, so
Was
should be fine.
Be fine.
I never want to go back there ever again.
That's fair.
Well, let's go find the thing that I want that I can't remember its name that I thought I wrote down and apparently
a
didn't.
giant hippogriff eye.
That one, the hippocampus eyeball.
The hippocampus eyeball. That's why crocodiles are angry.
Yeah, we need one.
That's why I'm angry. I have too many teeth
And no toothbrush.
and no toothbrush.
That explains
Tough
so
times.
much.
Let's go find where that comes from.
Billy Madden. No,
Water boy.
Water Boy. That's it. That's where it comes from. Yeah.
Cut your fucking head off.
I guess we're done with the ship. There wasn't. I mean, there's all the shit below deck. Sadly, any good loot from like the captain's quarters, Tiny Tim would very proudly announce that he threw it overboard to help keep the ship from sinking.
Well,
Yeah,
he did
my
a
days-
good job.
Well,
Yeah, my day
you
was
know,
pretty much ruined as soon as I
we
learned
could
that.
still
So
probably trade that location to the lizard folk because they could swim down no problem.
And they'll be able to find it easy.
Mm-hmm. It'd be shiny.
Very bright.
they can give us all manner of things.
As you all proceed north, it's not a long walk, a handful of miles. You all would probably need to stop and kind of take a long rest before you reach there. So yeah, you can take a long rest. Is there any plans for that evening's rest?
I
Watches?
cast light above my head before I go to sleep.
You do.
And we should definitely like have a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many watches?
We could do
3 or 2.
Whoever,
do
how many
three or
people want to
four.
watch?
Don't forget Aoife's here, so she can volunteer for a watch as well. So if you do
If
3
there's
watches,
6 of us, we could do 3 watches of 2.
yeah.
I'm
Who's on first
volunteering
watch?
for whatever watch Tiny Tim's on.
Tiny Tim's not on watch. We're talking about players.
Yeah, but
I'm not
I
putting
mean,
him on watch.
I'm just saying Basil doesn't want to be asleep when Tiny Tim is not asleep.
Tiny Tim is not scheduled for a watch, so technically he should be asleep all night.
Okay.
I would like it if I will take first watch if Basil takes first watch with me, but pretends to be asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
And if anything weird happens, you just pop off that light and yeah.
Grung, you and I can both see very well in the dark. Do we
Yes,
want to
it's
take
true.
the
Middle
middle
of
watch?
the
Second
night.
shift?
Yes.
And so Rowan and Afa will take third watch. Okay. So first off, Basil, you're going to be a deception test.
Okay.
See if you can pretend to be asleep. Side note, brought to you by our sponsors. Do y'all like my tonight's whiskey mug?
It's kind of fancy looking.
Aye.
It's brought to you by Dan. Because Dan, you bought me this mug.
Fancy.
Seems familiar.
Seems familiar.
I got a nat 1.
That I think is fitting.
Who
Basil's not
knew
a good
that
liar.
Aleshi could snore?
No.
But Basil's trying his hardest.
You would specifically
Sleep
have to
noises.
explain to me to pretend
Sleep noises.
because Basil cannot lie. Like, hard stop cannot because of
Yeah.
a Fae thing.
Well,
Pretending isn't lying until you're caught.
So yeah, Basil, RP this. Tell me how you fuck up this. Akuro says, pretend to be asleep during our shift. Basil, tell me how you fuck this up.
Basil lays down and just makes sounds as if you were snoring, which makes no sense for a Leshy. And
Plants that breathe through whatever the part of the plant cell structure that.
Leaf.
yeah, he's making like cartoonish snoring sounds.
I imagine
with
every
the-
now and then
with
he'll
the
say
light
like,
above
"Boy,
him."
I love dreaming."
Such a good dream I'm having right now.
Okay. So Jake, Joe, your shift is uneventful. Bitey and Grung, each of you give me a perception test.
I accidentally hit it twice.
You did. I want to keep your
Hit the
first
first
one.
one.
Hey,
I got
we're-
a 13.
13 and a 12.
That can't be bad.
As you're sleeping for the night, you do occasionally hear a flutter of wings somewhere far enough out in the distance. But it seems like they're never, whatever this flappy flap is out in the dark, it never quite approach close enough for you to see. So maybe you're thinking some kind of nocturnal bird or bat or some shit that's just deterred by your campfire, maybe? Or the light over Basil's head.
Buddy will look at Grung and be like, maybe it's the red flyy thing that we didn't catch in that other town.
Oh shit. That thing scares the shit out of me.
It's not very big. I catch it and I eat it. Oh, deal.
Each of you go and give me a perception test again.
Us two.
Yeah, Grung and Bitey. And Griffin, there is whiskey in it. Bullet Bourbon Frontier Whiskey tonight.
There we go. Now we can see.
Go.
It's always towards the east. You always hear it towards the east of camp.
That'd be towards the coast, correct?
That would be west, would be towards the coast. So this is inland. Because once again, if you look at the map, give me a second here.
Sandlow is east of us.
That's the stream. Give me a second. Hang on. You are all at the. Oh, you both did really good.
Oh, it would be the west. Okay.
East, west would be the coast. East, a touch towards southeast, like south by
Like
southeast.
towards campish
Towards the swamp.
or a swamp.
Interesting.
All right. Final shift. It's all you, Rowan.
Yay!
Rowan, you're gonna give me a perception test.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Does keen eyes potentially benefit me here?
No. Because specifically, I was kind of aiming at another sense.
Okay.
Hearing.
Just figured I'd check.
No, it's a valid question. Most other tests, it absolutely would, but this one specifically, no.
Why are you not rolling thing?
Because
There we go.
it's lunch break.
Dang.
Yeah. Every now and then. So most of the time, the wind is coming in from the west. It's coming off of the bay. It's salty. It's a little bit sour. But every now and then, just, maybe as the tide's coming or going, you're not sure. It stops coming in so hard from the west, and the breeze from the land itself kind of shifts a little bit based off of the landmass, and you get a slight shift in the air where it stops coming in from the west and starts coming up from the south. And in those moments that it comes out from the south, it's just it's faint on the air. It's not a strong scent whatsoever, but there's this pungent, kind of a gross muck smell lightly drifting up from the south.
That doesn't sound fun.
But the night, your shift, like you smell it every now and then, like, and your shift is maybe like 2 to 3 hours. And after
Is that we
Yeah.
would have come from that direction to get here? Just missing last session. I'm not.
You're correct. You are heading north, so it is kind of would be on your back a little bit, coming towards you from the direction that you came from. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's not something that we noticed on our way up here.
No.
This is like a new smell that's happening behind us.
Give me. You rolled a 27. It's really good. Give me another perception test.
This will be the nat one here. No, 21's still pretty decent.
It is the smell of gong, like dung, like there's this foul stench of like just shit, just this wisp of it on the air every now and then coming up from the south.
I don't remember any shit monsters behind us.
And you're familiar with, I mean, Tarmsworth is directly south of you, and you know the scent of Tarmsworth, and it is like any other large city. It is not pleasant. But it's a little more mixed, a little more diluted with other unpleasant scents than this. And this is
And it's where
very
I'm from,
much.
so.
It is. That's kind of why I said it. Yeah, you are from Tarmsworth. And it's a more direct smell of like just shit coming up from the south.
Well, I'll just kind of keep an eye in that direction, and we could decide if we're gonna go check out that shit or not tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, your shift's still uneventful. You do have your keen eye. You are a halfling, so you don't see great at night. I don't think halflings have dark vision.
I have low
in this.
light.
You have low light. Okay, so you're a little more equipped than like a human. Of course, we're in a non-human party here, and it's just the scent. Like it's faint. It's just these wisps on the air every now and then when the scent of the sea kind of breaks. But your shift is uneventful. Morning comes around. An uneventful night. If you haven't taken your long rest, go and click that long rest button.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. I didn't really get touched.
Yeah.
Never hurts to do it though.
Let me go ahead. I'm gonna make sure to click Apha's long rest because I think she needs it. Oh, we are a half hour into the second hour, so that's another hero point.
We did it.
I clicked.
We didn't
it.
get murdered by Tim.
Hooray!
You didn't. You wake up in the morning and
Oh. There we go.
there you go. Tim. It's a little bit of a struggle to get him awake in the morning. Definitely by the look of like the little sleeping mat that you would have set up for him overnight. It looks like he slept heavy, like not a lot of tossing and turning. It looks like he definitely got a solid night's rest.
Hooray!
Which Tim wakes up and he wakes up, probably once Rowan, your shift's over, everyone else gets up, you get your cook fire going in the morning. He kind of wakes up to the smell of that because besides Basil, who gets his nutrients through the soil, the rest of you still eat breakfast. So you kind of wake up, you get your little bit of breakfast going, and fucking Tiny Tim wakes up with that, and he's confused as he follows his nose to the cook fire. There's probably some, you guys probably packed some bacon. Maybe you had some eggs that you squirreled away at some point.
I mean, we had
Off
plenty
the
of
ship.
opportunity to get some of those things off the ship, so.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've never had food like that. How many rats did it take to make that meat flat?
Oh, there aren't any in it.
I don't think I've ever had a meal like that.
People don't normally eat
Rats.
rats.
Where I came from, we all ate rats.
I mean,
Well,
I eat rats. Don't get me wrong; they can be pretty tasty, but no, they eat a little bit better than that here.
My favorite meal when I was growing up was rat meat and recycled corn.
Mm.
I don't care for the recycled corn, but I know of what you speak. Sometimes you get very hungry and you have to eat what's available.
But yeah,
I-
rats are fine too.
But you should have some.
How far away are we? Let me double check. I'll make sure I say the right words. How far away are we from Lake Town? And if you all pop over to the world map, actually, I'm going to go ahead and actively pop us over so the stream can see this too.
we're a ways from it, are we not?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Lake Town is far the hell away.
you'll see that you're all from Sunset Land, right where that S is, and Lake Town is
Yeah.
way the fuck down there.
Yeah. Yeah. We're a little ways away from that.
That's what I ate for breakfast at Lake Town.
Recycled corn.
This kid's gone places.
Rats and recycled corn.
Well, I think we eat a little better up here. I mean,
Yeah.
I like eating.
it's good.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
we do too.
It doesn't taste like the bloods.
No. But
Uh,
other things can taste pretty good too.
Yeah. After a little bit of awkward conversation over breakfast, the people that you rescued plus Tiny Tim, they get their fill. They're looking stronger. Good night's rest. Good breakfast, which they haven't had in a long while. Continue north, heading to by the sea.
Yep.
Yep.
I heard something big flappy to the east last night.
Oh yeah,
Indeed,
you all can
both are.
take this time to discuss what you saw
Yeah.
overnight.
I smelled the smelly smell of something that smelled smelly.
Describe the smell.
Smelled sort of shitty.
I will check the back of my poncho.
I will sniff the air.
Bitey, you're going to give me a perception test. Same thing with you, Akuro.
And I have scent.
What does scent do for you?
It gives me an imprecise sense.
Oh, okay.
Like I have an actual, like, can kind of use it to track and so forth.
Sure. Jake, now refresh me what you were rolling, Jake. You were doing perception, smelling for the shit?
No, I was looking to see if I crap myself.
Oh, yes. Jake, you are positive. Now, here's a fun fact that I learned through research, and I don't remember who. Maybe John told me about this. Maybe the internet told me.
It was
John,
me.
it was you? Crows don't really control when they shit. They can shit on command, but generally they just shit whenever they want. But you're a Tengu, so I would presume Tengus have better control over their booties.
And
You're shit clean.
And only some bird species have anuses. Otherwise, it just goes
Just when it happens,
out
it
the way it came in.
happens.
Yep.
Oh, or no, it comes up. Oh, because owls do that.
It's just, it's
Yeah.
full circle. Yeah, in and
How do
out.
owls piss? Do owls piss?
That would count under the waist. It's all mixed.
Wow.
And it's
Closed
also why some
system.
bird species have gizzards because they don't have teeth, so that they can grind stuff up.
Yeah. We
And they'll
covered
spin
that in one of the last sessions because during the Tengu Cafe, I made sure there were stones.
Yeah.
Jake, you did not shit yourself. You're good.
Good.
Bitey, with your 23, you do pick up the scent. Ever so faint every now and the break of the breeze coming off the sea, there is the smell of just some dookie coming up. Now, you definitely pick up. You can reaffirm what Rowan picked up. I do want you to go ahead and give me another perception test.
Just identifying it.
Yeah, it is identifying it. 13's not going to get you far.
Can I try nature?
I'll allow a nature. Yeah. Your nature's better. You know the scent of that shit.
I know the shit.
That's goblin shit.
Goblin shit. Interesting. What are goblins
The
doing?
goblins be there.
Oh no. Did your haunted crap come to life? Ah.
Why
Ghost
would
hoops.
my crap be haunted? And why would it come to life?
Because of the magic man you ate.
I ate a bone. Several
Yes.
bones.
Yes, and now it's got whatever else you ate to go with it.
Now you've made
I
a
doubt this very
sentient
highly.
turd.
Yeah.
Is the turd man in pursuit of us?
Not the
Hot.
turd man.
Hot,
Not the turd
sticky
man.
pursuit.
Does anybody have a spyglass?
No.
I spent all my money on leather wraps for my punches.
As you should.
That's yeah. Punching
Let's
is
see.
good.
I bought a lot of things, but not that, I don't think.
Derailing for a moment because I'm allowed to do that. So check this out, everyone. I got a new chair. You see this?
Looks nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice chair. It's a very nice chair.
Yeah.
It is one of the Shaquille O'Neal line of chairs.
Ooh.
Because I needed a chair, and I needed a chair that fit me.
Big and tall
Um,
fellas. I get
What's
it.
that?
Because they're 12 feet tall.
Big and tall fellas. I
Yeah.
have one kind of like, well, not that fancy, but I have a big and tall chair myself.
So I was talking to Ashley. I'm like, I feel so weird in this chair. It's like, I feel like a little kid. And Ashley's just like, no, you feel like how a normal person feels in a normal chair. Because I've been so used to sitting in normal chairs that now I have a chair that's actually the right size for me.
Nice.
Thank you,
Good for
Shaq.
you.
Thank you, Shaquille O'Neal, for providing a line of chairs.
Yes.
Anyway.
Sponsored. Right?
Not sponsored. That could come off
No.
as a real sponsorship. Not sponsored by Shaquille
No.
O'Neal.
Dang.
Um,
So he could hook us all up with chairs.
don't
though.
listen,
know.
Shaquille O'Neal, I'll sing the high praises
Yeah.
of your chairs. This one is amazing.
If you want to
he
sponsor
might be
us,
big into D&D. We don't know.
He might be. I don't know. Shaquille O'Neal, hit me up if you want to play D&D.
Or Pathfinder.
Don't hit me up if you want to play D&D. Hit me up if
Yeah.
you want to play tabletop role-playing games, because I'm not going to run D&D for you.
Not for Shaquille O'Neal.
If Shaquille O'Neal hit me up and said, "Hey Chuck, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. Hit me up. I'm a giant." I'd be like, "Dude, you're awesome. I'll fucking do it.
Take the bullet for that one.
I'll fucking take a hit for the team on that one." For Shaquille O'Neal, sure.
I feel like it would be most appropriate if we did Joe's Anvia and he played a half giant of some kind.
That would be good. Or we play
That would
Teenage
be-
Odyssey and he plays the sports kid.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough derailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bitey, it smells like goblin shit. Faint goblin shit.
Let's go investigate it. If it's following us, then we can turn around and then run into it, and then we'll be sure if it's following us or not.
Well, maybe we should get these folks to by the sea first, someplace safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
We
probably
could go forwards and then come backwards.
but we don't know what
because
it is. Do we want to lead it to by the sea?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure to find it. I mean, I don't think by the sea is too hard to find. It's not that far.
It's really not. You're just a few miles outside of it. At this point, you would look north on the horizon and you could see you can see the few wisps of smoke that you would recognize from like a city, town, village, whatever. So you're just maybe a few miles away from by the sea at this point.
we'll go to by the sea. We'll drop these people off at a
We'll
somewhere.
ask them to direct us to the nearest hippocampus.
and then we'll go
Hippocampus,
investigate
the
the smell.
college.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's where we get the special eye to look at the thing I need from the hippocampus.
Yeah. So is that correct? You all head to by the sea?
Yeah.
Okay. You continue north, like I said, a few miles. Maybe, not an hour worth of walking, even moving at the slow pace of Tiny Tim. Actually, hang on a second. He's a member of the party now. Okay. Let's just move Tiny Tim up a little bit. There we go. Tiny Tim gets an official token.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay.
Yeah, as you approach Tiny Tim, not Tiny Tim, by the sea, you see it coming up. By the sea is kind of built on the marshes of the northern part of this bay. The village is built on stilts with like very kind of lightweight wooden buildings, with all these wooden platforms and rope walkways between the buildings. You're gonna guess the population maybe at most is hitting like that 200 range. Not a huge town. But as you're kind of approaching, you see that there is a lot of predominantly lizard folk. You see lizards walking around. Imagine like the Galapagos iguana style lizard folk. Very much of that look. And as you also see other people there. You see halflings, you see a few dwarfs, you see, a handful of humans. It's a good slice of population, with the majority being lizard folk. They're walking around, and as you kind of see, you can see there is a bay with a few fishing vessels, all docked, smaller fishing boats. You also kind of pick up, there's a lot of like fish drying racks, fish smoking racks. All of them are empty. The smokers are not running. As you kind of look, people seem very thin and malnourished, walking around kind of listlessly. But as you approach, no one really takes notice of you as you can kind of enter the town. You do see that there is a kind of towards the eastern edge of town, a a larger building. Looks like a standard kind of tavern. The stilts that it's built on are thick and heavy, unlike the other ones, which look very much like bamboo stilts the lighter buildings are set on. So yeah, it's kind of the vibe that you get. What do you want to do?
First lizard folk I see, I'm asking, what's wrong with the fish?
You walk up to the first lizard folk. You walk up a little rope bridge coming off of the road from the south, up towards the series of planks and rope bridges. You run up to the first one. This hungry looking lizard patching some fishing nets, sitting outside of a small hut. They're gone. They're all gone. Chased off. Some creature in the deep.
Has anyone seen it?
No one who survived.
I'll nudge Basil and then I'll point to Tiny Tim. He saw it.
The monster that blots out the sun, that one?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same monster.
I would guess.
Whatever it is, the small fish have fled. The big fish are gone. Anything else in the sea is delved to the deeps to hide.
Where our treasure went also.
Yeah.
We're hungry. Do you got anything? Just anything. I've got some of these, and he holds out a handful. There's like 3 or 4 like pearls, like just marble-sized pearls in his hand.
As soon as he says he's hungry, I'd cast the cornucopia.
Oh.
And give him I'll give him a pineapple.
Oh, he fucking just buries his face in that pineapple. Like, he is just, I mean, even like the hard, spiky exterior, like, he is just ripping into it. He says thank you, and he just, in your leafy little hand, drops like 4 pearls.
Ooh.
Well,
what do I do with these?
Have some information where you could get like some oranges.
Give those to Grung.
Okay.
All right.
Grung, you got 4 pearls. We'll look up the
yeah.
price on those later, but you got them.
I'm adding them to my collection of beans and small rocks.
Nice. Are you sure that's not a Kuro's collection of
Listen,
small shiny things?
just because I found them in his pack doesn't mean they're not my collection.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah, we also have this horse, which may or may not be delicious. If we give you this horse, could you direct us to who's in charge of this whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go? You want to talk to our chief?
Yeah.
Long Claws Red Frill. And he points you to like a fairly tall kind of like shack on these stilts, like circular little building, tall roof with like reed, kind of like thatch roofing. It's where he lives.
Thank you.
Give me a second here.
Suppose we can tell Mayor Claus where the burning boat is, and we'll go investigate this haunted poop.
It's not haunted. It's
I know. I'm a psychic. I know about these things. It's haunted
It could
poop.
just be a clan of goblins that were having too much fun in the swamp and carried it with them.
That's not unlikely, actually, now that you say that.
See?
I
When you
choose
go
to believe
deep
it's the haunted
swamping-
poop.
Sometimes you just come out smelling and wearing a lot of poop.
All right,
Akuro has been to such parties, yes. I mean, Biff.
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 All right, so here's where we're at. We're a little early. We're 12 minutes early, but I think this is where I want to call it before you all go talk to Long Claws Red Frill in by the sea to see what's going on. Call it here. So we'll be back next Friday, and we'll pick up from here. Hopefully, Ava will be here. I just need to make sure I got all my ducks in the row before you go into this conversation.
What? I can't imagine that we do anything stupid.
Listen,
Took you a long time.
I am going to presume that you're going to do something stupid, but I got to come up with how the town will handle your stupid.
Great.
Pitchforks and
I'm
torches.
sure of it.
Yeah, so that's where we'll wrap it for tonight. Let's see. Do we got any closing round of plugs?
YouTube channel. Tuesdays and Thursdays. We
Defenders
got
Cobalt.
episodes of our Pathfinder 2nd Edition Outlaws of Alkenstar.
Yeah. I've got, we put out 2 episodes this week, and I've got 3 more episodes. So we've got 2.5 weeks, and we'll be recording hopefully another session before then. So let's cross our fingers for there's continuous. Not another guy. I realize when I do that and cross my fingers, I'm just flipping off because my fingers aren't quite flexible enough to really show. There we go. Cross my fingers.
You guys are having so much fun with that one right now.
We're sticking to the plot very closely.
Mm-hmm.
Closely.
Anyone got anything else?
Wednesday? That's about it.
Shack chairs.
Shack
Jack
chairs.
chairs.
Shack chairs. There you go. So actually, Saturday night, tomorrow night, we're scheduled for Chain Coffin, Dungeon Crawl Classics. So let's see if I do any prep work tomorrow. No promises. We're no longer on the Goodman Games channel, so I really feel myself freeing up to just be as much of a menace as I want to be, but that's what's happening Saturday night. Wednesday night, we'll be back for more Night Below. We took off this previous week to celebrate Juneteenth, so we'll be back this Wednesday for more Night Below using Dungeon Crawl Classics. We'll be back next Friday, same time, same place, for more of this, to find out what happens in By the Sea. Anyone got anything else? No? Nothing? All right, so...
Not even the Discord, no.
Oh, Dan's not even plugging the Discord. Go check out our Discord,
Yeah.
you fucks.
Don't go there. Don't click the link. Don't look at the memes or participate
Don't do
in
any
the
of that stuff.
conversations about our
Against the
episodes.
law. Purely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Stay away.
until we see you next time, dip, potato chip, and fuck
Potato
pasta.
chip.
Dip, potato chip, and fuck pasta. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, deuces.
You'd not dip the paint chip?
Dip, dip, dip. What do you dip it in? Blood.